Okay, this is a video on the work that I set yesterday. So that was the work that I set on Monday. A few people struggle with this, so if you just watch this video, take your time with it and try and understand all the steps I'm making. It's also worth noting that most people struggle with this the first time they see it, but over time they slowly but surely build up their understanding of patterns and working with patterns in tables. Okay, I've abbreviated some of the questions here just so I can fit them on the page. So the questions that I've written down don't match exactly the ones that are in the textbook. Like I said, I've abbreviated them, but through answering these questions, I'm answering the questions that you were set yesterday. Okay, first one, just completing the table. Again, the key thing to the table, guys, is getting the jump. So hopefully you're seeing that what we're doing is we're going up in fours, and that makes filling the rest of the table in very, very easy. Because we just keep jumping up in fours. You'll notice, guys, that I'm not doing the part A of 4 because it's just drawing the next pattern in the sequence, and most people are coping with that okay. But like I said, once we get to the table, we don't actually need those drawings. We can just look at the jump along the bottom. In this example, it's going up in fours, and just carry that one. Okay, the next one. How many extra supports are needed for every post? Well, you can see that every time I go up a post, so that's 2, 3, 4, I jump up 4 supports. So that's simply just a jump along the bottom. So the answer to that one is just 4. The formula, again, like I've said before in previous videos, there's a set way to do this. Letter in the bottom, in this example S, equals the jumps. So what are you jumping along the bottom? We're jumping along the bottom in 4s. Times the letter on the top. Okay, and you don't have to write out 4 times P, you can just write out 4P. Remember, that's the same as 4 times P. Okay, if this is true, what we're saying is S is 4 times P. So let's look at the first column and see if that works. We're saying that S is 4 times P. So 4 times 2 is 8, but we need the answer to be 4. So if I'm at 8 and I need to get down to 4, I need to take away 4. And that's got to work for every single column. 4 times P take away 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 take away 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. Take away 4 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20. Take away 4 is 16. 6 4s are 24. Take away 4 is 20. 7 4s are 28. Take away 4 is 24. So I know that that's the correct formula. Okay, and the next one, it's simply telling you what P is. It's telling you that P is 20. So all I do is I replace P in my formula with 20. So S equals 4 times 20 minus 4. Bit of BODMAS, multiply before you take away. 4 times 20 is 80. 80 take away 4 is 76. As simple as that. Okay, bit quicker for the other ones. Same idea, jump along the bottom, going up in 2s this time. So 9, 11, 13. Most people are picking up that quite easily. Okay, so extra triangles needed. So again, we can see that we're going up in 1, and for every 1 that we jump up, we need 2 extra triangles. So the answer for that is just 2. Formula, again, following the set pattern. Letter on the bottom of the table is T, equals the jump. We're jumping up in 2s, so it's 2 times the letter on the top. So 2S, 2 times S, 2S, same thing. Again, what we're saying here is that T is 2 times S. So let's see if that works in the formula. If I multiply S by 2, 2 times 2 is 4. I need the answer to be 3, so I take away 1. And again, that will work for every single column in my table. So that's my formula. Next bit, we're told what S is. Again, S is 25, so we replace S in our formula with 25. So we get T equals 2 times 25 minus 1. 2 times 25 is 50. 50 take away 1 is 49. Okay, and the last one that I got used to try was question 6. 6A was worded slightly differently, but essentially all you were doing was filling in the table. So again, don't need any diagrams. I'm just looking at that jump along the bottom, and I'm going up in 3s, so I'll just carry that on. What's the cost for an extra day's hire? So you can see that every time we go up a day, we add £3 onto the cost, so it's an extra £3. Formula, again, set rule, letter on the bottom, C, equals the jump along the bottom. The jump along the bottom is 3, times the letter on the top. The letter on the top is D. If we stop here, we're saying that the cost is 3 times the number of days. So So let's see how that works in my table. 3 times the number of days, 3 times 1 is 3, but I need to get to 8. So to get from 3 up to 8, add 5. And again, that will work for every single column in your table. Okay, wee bit of a curveball at the end. What is the cost for 2 weeks? Well, the table that we've got is in terms of days. So what we need to do is write out 2 weeks in days. And that's obviously 14 days. So the cost is simply 3 times 14, add on 5. Okay, 3 times 14, you can do an up and down sum. The way that I would do that would be 3 times 15. 3 times 15 is 45. Take away 3 is going to get you down to 42. 42, add on my 5, is going to get me to £47.